What was your thoughts on Naruto Shippuden episode 280? What's up, guys? 117 here. I'm going to be reviewing Naruto Shippuden episode 280, and it's actually a filler, but it was pretty good for a filler episode, and it was pretty funny as well. It made me laugh. In my opinion, it was a funny episode. Like I said, it was a good episode for a filler episode. You gotta see Deidara again acting like a fool in this episode. And actually from the preview that we saw, I saw last week, I thought that, I know Sasuke wasn't supposed to come until, okay, if you read the manga, Sasuke not supposed to come until, later on in the manga. But, yeah, so I thought, they were gonna show Sasuke with his new eyes, doing something. But, actually wasn't. But, that's what I thought that they was gonna show. But anyway, let's get to this review. This episode kind of starts off with, I like how last episode ended, how they was talking about, or how they was talking about how they're taking over as the Shinobi Allied Forces. You know how White Zetsu, he could take your chakra and make himself look like you. So after they finish that, you got Deidara, and Deidara gets freed by White Zetsu. And before I get into that, White Zetsu, he can't fight at all. He can't do nothing because in the episodes, he get punch with one hit, it's not even a hard punch, you could tell, it's just like that, and he gets knocked down in one hit, and he really worth it. He just tell White Zetsu, just sit down, don't try to fight, Yeah, I'm not sure how strong Black Zetsu is, but White Zetsu is weak. But anyway, at the Tenshinkage, his granddaughter trying to question Deidara about where Kabuto is, and Deidara says he doesn't know where Kabuto's at, and she asks him where is Sasuke, and he says, what, Sasuke's still alive? What do you mean Sasuke's still alive? And this is weird because even on a couple of episodes before, I could have sworn that Deidara was already told that Sasuke was alive. But she tells him that Sasuke's alive, and he freaks out. But White Zetsu winds up freeing him out of this explosion, because the White Zetsu, he disguised as a samurai. So they break Deidara out, and Deidara escapes, go running on a rampage after Sasuke. And that's what some people said, they didn't know that Deidara cared about Sasuke so much. But I guess Deidara feels like his art was disrespected because Sasuke never died in the explosion, after Sasuke owned him. And he didn't own him, but he's still kind of way own it because he still didn't die in this big explosion. So Sasuke got away. So I guess in a way Deidara's feeling his art was disrespected, so he wants to go after Sasuke. And basically he needs more clay because he had a clay, so he finds more clay. But the Shinobi Allied Forces with Kankuro, they're catching up to him and to the samurai, and they almost got him down. But he finds some more clay. He makes the whole ground like a landmine, and it makes an explosion, able for Deidara and White Zetsu to get away. Zetsu later on, they wind up going to where this lake is, and when it was the lake, in this episode, it was some pretty good animation. It was some good animation, really enjoyed it. How they made the certain way the moon reflected and stuff. Some good animation. And when they got to the lake, you heard this wind went by, and then you saw Sasuke standing there. And Deidara is like, what? He struck to see Sasuke, and Sasuke's like, yo, where's Naruto? And he's like, Deidara basically freaking out, hey, you have still no respect for me. And Sasuke's like, nope, my business is with Naruto. You hear more of the allied Shinobi forces coming Deidara's way. Sasuke runs along with White Zetsu and Deidara. White Zetsu gets taken out in the attempt to save Deidara. Like I said, White Zetsu's acting weak. He is weak. Deidara keeps on chasing after Sasuke, and actually when he thinks he get close to Sasuke, because Sasuke is on this little cliff kind of mountain thing, and Deidara was like, I finally got you. Because later on, early in the episode, Deidara told Kabuto, just keep me here a little bit longer, I want to make a perfect art effect. And once he catches up to Sasuke, it turns out not to be Sasuke, but it turns out to be the Tenshinkage's granddaughter. He uses it as a trick to get Deidara, and Deidara is like, he's like, what? He gets shocked, and Deidara is taken down by samurai, because Deidara was like, oh, you can't stop me with that sword. He gets stabbed, but it turns out to be a lightning style, and he gets taken down by it, and they lock him back up in the puppet. And another funny thing in this episode, one of the guy was like, okay, but can I have my sword back? And then the head of the samurai face, he was like, what? He did his face, it's pretty funny. But overall, that was all it for this episode. Kind of Deidara, after that he got captured, he was complaining about oh, you tricked me. And she's like, okay, now that we got you, where's the real Sasuke at? And he does keep complaining. She's like, oh, fine, we're not gonna find nothing from him. And like, that's kind of how the episode ended. Overall, it was a pretty good episode for a filler. I enjoyed it actually. It was actually a funny episode, so comment, tell me you think it was funny. What are your thoughts about Naruto Shippuden episode 280? That's it from my review, guys. Like for this funny episode and a good filler, and comment, tell me your thoughts. Like I said, subscribe if you haven't. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.